They have divorce parties now. They celebrate getting with a guy and breaking up with him and breaking him. Marriage is a low-key hustle.
I'm not against finding a man here. It's not a thing, but I've just decided this is where I live and work. The man that I want to be with has the ability to change my passport. The moment you change my citizenship status.
I am so tired of men inboxing me with their fake intentions. Hi, I'm tired. How are you? How are you? How am I? I'm down bad. I'm down bad. DTE. Knocking my DTE bill $350. I need $350. Because really, I'm looking for a husband. I need a man to take care of me. I'm looking for a man to take care of me. I'm looking for a husband.
What's your view about interracial relationships and passport bros? The only reason why I ask is because you got the guys like Dr. Umar and countless others, both black women and black men, that say that when black men choose to exercise their options, they're selling out, they're coons, they're what you name it.
You would like to have a strong father?
No, $1 million.
Do you think we need men in America? Are men important to our society?
No.
And they're losing some aspect of their quote unquote pro-blackness or whatever. So from your vantage point and opinion, what are your thoughts about interracial?
Okay. Should black men try to stay in their culture? They should. But thing is, they take the onus off of black women. Okay.
Would you rather have a strong father in your life or $1 million?
$1 million. $1 million. I don't care. $1 million.
Over a dad?
This woman posted a video of a nurse giving her baby their first bath, and the nurse was a black woman. So all throughout the comments, people were saying black women are the best, black women are loving, black women are kind. And I just have one question. When do black women get to be loved? When do we get to experience kindness?
Scratch that. I don't need $350. I need a new car. So 25 racks. I need $25K plus the $350 plus my son on the way home. He's coming home this weekend. And so he needs school supplies. He needs school clothes. He needs new shoes.
So you would like to have a strong father?
No, $1 million. A strong
I thought you just said you were thinking about it.
$1 million.
Last question then. Do you think we need men in America? Are men important to our society?
No.
I've heard people of other races tell their kids, if you're ever lost or feel unsafe, find a black woman. When do we and our girls get to experience protection and safety? We are praised for giving those things to other people, and yet there has not been a day that has gone by that I have not logged on to some social media platform and heard someone saying something negative about black women.
They never asked why are black men actually leaving and choosing other women?
Why might that be, good sir? If this was the first time a black woman's truly gonna hear it, why would a man even be interested to date or get a passport and date outside of his group or community?
Is because black men are actually psychologically and socially abused inside the black community.
Oh.
Our looks, how they think we talk, how they think that we act, and why women of other races are better. One of the most radical things that I have done as a black woman and to be an example to other black women and black girls is to be lazy.
And we need some groceries. We need some groceries. And I like good stuff like lamb chops and, salmon, red snapper, like the expensive stuff. I like all of that. So if you could just, if you could provide me with all of that, that's how I'm doing. Yeah, we be good. We're good. You want to handle that?
I should not be your first option to call when you need help with anything. Leave me alone. My number one priority is to take care of myself and make sure that I am healthy.
If you look how black women talk to us and talk about us and project about us, okay, you would say that's abuse.
It is no longer my responsibility to hold up the community on my back, a community that myself and other black women did not destroy, by the way.
But you know what I do know? The divorce rate is 200% when a black man marries out of his race, and it's lower. I just saw a whole video on this. Yes, sir. They said the reason why black men are harder to date. They said a black woman with a white man or a man outside of her race has a way lower statistic of divorce. A black man with a black woman has a higher divorce rate, but it's lower than a black man with a girl outside of his race. So they say black men are the fucking issue.
But yeah, I'm just wondering, we get all these compliments for what we can do for other people, and yet we don't get to experience the same things that we give away.
If you look how black women talk to us and talk about us and project about us, okay, you would say that's abuse psychologically as a therapist, right? Okay. And they squat. Okay, they don't take care of their kids, blah, blah, all the negative stuff to say about black men. That's abuse. That's emotional abuse. Is it not?
Wow, mental, psychological. Yeah.
If you heard them on TikTok, would you not? If black men said that about black women, you would actually call it abuse, right?
Yeah.
Psychological, emotional, reputational abuse, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So why would black men want to date somebody that's abusive toward them?
If you're a white man dating black women in this country right now, your life is in danger. The reason why no one is ever talking about this is, one, because it's the least common dating dynamic and racially, and two, because the only people who feel like they have the platform to talk about it are black women. But I believe I have the platform to talk about anything I want, so I will. If you're like me and you date black women, you need to have a firearm on you at all times. You need to have a concealed carry with you at all times. The reason I say this is because when I bring a black woman with me in public, I can't tell you how many times I've been threatened. I've had black men attempt to intimidate me, attempt to stare me down, and act completely inappropriate and violent towards me just because I have a black woman with me. When you think about like interracial racism, you think about white men who criticize white women for dating black men, which is just as stupid and ridiculous. But this is a whole other level because it's blatant, it's in public, and there's no shame because no one, the collective conscience of this like country is not aware of it. So that's why I'm talking about it. And I feel like if you haven't heard this, and you're like me and you're a white man who's dating a black woman, you need to get on this immediately and get yourself protected.
It's not just the presence of posts like this that remind us that modern dating for many black men is not really in a healthy place. But if you see the flood of comments supporting this white man basically saying, if you're a white man dating a black woman and any black man shows any kind of objection to what you're doing, you need to have weaponry with you. And the comments seconding that are basically a reminder to black men that this is not a very good environment for you to be in any capacity. If you even make a gesture in that direction and this man sees it as some kind of affront to him and his black woman at his side, and that young lady may think that that's a snide to her, then there can be some craziness going on. Now, I'm not saying I support any of this, but what I'm saying is that it's just a representation of how toxic it is for black men to date these days. And so if you see black men acting different, there are reasons why all around us.
Get married again?
No.
Why?
You have to do your duties forever, but she can stop being a wife as soon as you get married. As soon as you get married, she can say, go in there and cook your dinner your goddamn self. You punk ass motherfucker. And I wish you would divorce me and give me all this shit. So you got to keep on being a husband, but she can stop being a wife.
For anyone that's still wondering why more dating events are having fewer and fewer guys and specifically black men attend them, it's really quite simple. In an environment where the essence of a man, what men are, basically how we're born, the way we act, is demonized or vilified, you basically have an environment where men are judged by how good you physically look, how good you can make someone feel, and what amount of resources do you have to give to people so that they can do what they want to do with their lives. And as this has continued, there's a certain entitlement that comes with it, that I'm supposed to get your resources because that's the way it's always been. Now, the intangibles that men would like from young ladies, obviously, wanting those things are draconian these days, it would seem. There are arguments that that's the free labor that many young ladies say when they are staying at home, men have to pay them for. But when men stay at home, all of a sudden, those men are tragically inept. But all of that aside, as a man, you're looking at this modern situation. And here we have another black man basically saying, underneath all of it, I can see that you just don't really like men very much. So all of those old things we used to do traditional wise, they don't belong anymore, because when rubber meets the road, you just don't like the essence of who I am as a man. And so why should I perform traditional masculinity for you?
Dinner your goddamn self. You punk ass motherfucker. And I wish you would divorce me and give me all this shit. So you got to keep on being a husband, but she can stop being a wife. And then it's to her advantage to be like this. If she don't have the right mentality, you know, they have divorce parties now. They celebrate getting with a guy and breaking up with him and breaking him.
Damn.
Yeah. Marriage is a low-key hustle.
Yeah, marriage is not what it used to be.
I mean, like, and then it's like this, man, like if two people like each other,
yes,
they'll be with each other.
Correct.
We don't need paperwork and strangers.
People ain't staying together because of paper. They stand together because they love each other and they committed each other and they want to work and they understand that it takes work.
I wanted to come to this show today.
Yes.
You know, so I can't. A girl want to be with you, she'll be with you.
Right.
If she don't want to be with you, you'll hear that voicemail. You look at the side of that bed. She ain't with you.
Right.
She where she want to be. So you can marry that paperwork.
Right.
But that spirit, a woman is a spirit. You can't own a spirit. She moving around. You married what? You married and single at the same time.
You're married and single at the same time. Now imagine in an environment where people are saying that black men are the worst people on earth. It's even worse than that. And so as a black man, how can you win?
Hold on. When I'm listening to what you said, I'm like, wait, the child psychological abuse definition is basically encompassing the chronic acts of berating, terrorizing, exploiting, and isolating the child. And then when it comes to spousal and partner violence, it identifies, obviously, intimate relationships,
right.
humiliation, unwarranted restrictions on freedom,
yes,
and isolation from social supports and threats of harm. Oh,
you can watch the humiliation ritual, which I start calling. It's called Pop the Balloon.
Facts. Pop the balloon is absolutely a humiliation ritual. Oh man.
But you're very, very attractive.
Thank you.
My type for sure.
Thank you.
Yep.
All right. So is he your type? Why not? Well, I was honestly gonna pop his balloon next. It's the belly for me. But other than that, you are an attractive man. But it's the belly.
Facts. Pop the balloon is absolutely a humiliation ritual. Oh, man.
And I've heard black women laugh about that 20 years before Pop the Balloon, right? Okay. They go out to the club just to reject men and tell them they ain't squat and call them names.
Pop the balloon is a visual representation of how many black women treat black men.
Yes.
Oh.
In my opinion, okay. Why do you think it's so popular?
Especially with it. Oh my God.
I mean, I'm not a professional. You are. Am I wrong?
Man, you are. You are not. And then you see it during the show and during the episodes. You see how they get a joy and a rise out of destroying the man and saying, well, I like his hairline or his this or that.
I was honestly gonna pop his balloon next.
It's the belly for me.
Yeah.
Do you know that they only can view it through one lens, because the moment he says in return if she's his type and something he don't like about her,
right,
he loses it. So
They
they're
lose it.
strictly going just to humiliate these men and explain why these men aren't good enough for them.
You kind of look like a Ninja Turtle. You're not that cute.
It's because you were socialized from a little black boy to take mama's abuse.
The way you was coming, you just act like you got it all like that. And I guarantee you probably got a roommate at home, and it's just not giving.
Hold on. We're socialized, but that the pop the balloon challenge is a visual representation of how we're socialized to accept being rejected from them, but not being allowed to reject them.
Well, let me say this, Queen. I'm a licensed plumber.
So, I do real estate and property management.
I live
So what you
downtown.
do ain't
I live
nothing compared to
downtown.
me.
Not just rejected, but also abused. Like, they don't just say I don't like you. Okay. Your hairline's this, you're too short. Okay. I don't like the way you dress. You're funny looking.
You kind of look like a Ninja Turtle.
I don't like the way you talk, blah, blah, blah. I don't like your career.
But one thing about me, I could pull 100,000 on the bank.
All this negative stuff, right? Okay. We are actually, and the man actually nods, say, I can accept that, right?
Can you do the same?
Get this
yeah,
man
you can't
off
do
camera.
that.
Where are you guys from? Brazil? Nice. Okay, what brings you guys here?
Group trip.
Group trip? Okay, how old are y'all?
14. And she is 15.
Okay, cool.
And 13.
All right. So one question. Would you rather have a good dad, a strong dad, or $1 million?
Vocês queriam ter pai muito forte ou $1 million?
Because of the environment that we come from, we as black men very rarely experience reverence. It is basically an environment that tells us that you're supposed to make me feel a certain way. You're supposed to buy things for me because that's what a man does. And when I want to do what I want to do and it's not in line with your advice, then you are oppressing me. And so if you go from that environment to one where these young ladies from Brazil obviously are being asked, would you rather the father in your life or some sum of money that could make up for your father? It's a very easy answer for them. And for us as black men, maybe we very rarely, if ever, get to experience it, but it's nice to know what it looks like.
Would you rather have a good dad, a strong dad, or $1 million?
Vocês queriam ter pai muito forte ou $1 million? Strong dad. Strong dad. Strong dad.
Strong dad? Okay, you all said that. Why? Why is that so important?
Because I think my dad's more important than money. Me too.
Yeah? Okay, give me one reason why your dads are more important than $1 million.
Por que seu pai é mais importante do que o dinheiro? Because he's the love of my life.
Oh, wow.
He supports my family.
Me too.
I love my father and my life.
Oh, it's important to have strong dads in the home.
This is your reminder that you don't need to be in a relationship. You need to become a content creator. Because what do you mean I got invited to an event hosted by Drake where he was giving away literal Birkins, a Porsche, and a G-Wagon, and 3 other cars? No strings attached. All I had to do was show up. I checked in, I got my wristbands, and I was immediately feeling out of place. You guys, imposter syndrome was kicking my butt today. Every single woman in the building was absolutely stunning, 10 out of 10. I immediately started to regret not straightening my hair and wearing jeans. I didn't even wear heels. And then I was like, what am I doing? Ever since my breakup, your girl's confidence has been dead. There is no reason I should have been shitting on myself that night. I showed up to an event with no +1, which I never do. And I met so many incredible women that were so nice. They were hyping me up, taking pictures of me.
What's interesting about the Drake party and this idea of young ladies just basically showing up and getting money because they're young and beautiful and that's what a man is supposed to do is a reinforcement of this new environment that we're in, where a man is seen as someone who's supposed to pull money out of his wallet and give it to young ladies because that's what men do. Of course, men want to be providers, but when you elevate providing, dare I even say tricking, to the level of that's what a man is supposed to be, and then you devalue everything else, you're basically telling a man you need to fund a family that you have no control over. And worse yet, what if you're a man that would like to experience a measure of reverence? And a black man at that, in an environment where you might see a young lady walking down the street and she might look at you while she's walking with her white boyfriend and say you're a threat when you're not paying her any attention. There's no reverence there. You look on the pop the balloon. There's no reverence there. You ask young ladies on the street, would you rather $1 million or your dad? No reverence there. So when black men look, at least overseas, if not in other places, for reverence, is a simple reason why. Because most men, and especially black men that work hard and follow the law and want to experience a measure of success, don't want to be a trick, because black men particularly are more than tricks. It's unfortunate that we have to go other places to experience being seen as more than that. But until we do, travel we must. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment below. I'll catch you next video. Take care, guys.